To bounce, we're back with Michael Hanson, a certified antique appraiser. He's with the Spencer Doll and Toy Museum, and they're hosting an antiques appraisal fair, roadshow style, tomorrow and Saturday. Michael, you say the condition has a lot to do with an item's value. Can you explain that?
Yes. This item I brought to show, this was made in the 1930s. Mm-hmm. All of its material is intact, and it works perfect, of course.
It's a wind-up horse, basically?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty neat. It moves around.
And the condition of it would put it in the $125 to $175 value.
Okay. So if it obviously wasn't in good condition, it would have been less than 60, 65.
It would be missing all of its material on the body, and the eyes would be missing, the tag would be gone.
Okay. All right.
And
what do you have here?
These are banks, and of the three, which one would you choose to be the fake?
Well, I said that one, and I would be correct, right?
You would be correct.
Right, and why? How should I have known that without just looking at it and knowing what would be the fake?
Well, the first thing is when you look at the real one, this one's from 1890.
Okay.
You see the seams are almost flawless.
Right.
Now, they both have a screw. So the screw isn't the telltale item.
I got you.
The item is when you look at the casting and you see rust on it, that's newer cast iron.
Okay.
They use nickel in cast iron in the 1890s up through the 1930s to keep it from rusting.
Okay. Because
it was a toy and they didn't want children to have rust rubbing off on their clothes or on them.
Makes sense, okay.
This one is a reproduction of an earlier bank that was made in the 1950s.
Okay.
It was kind of a resurrection of the cast iron bank.
All right.
Now this one is unique. Feel the weight of it.
Oh, yes.
That's light.
Heavy.
Actually,
it's heavy
well,
to me, but
feel the little bank.
Yeah, yes.
This
is aluminum.
Yes, they is lighter than that. Okay.
After World War II, they decided to make banks out of aluminum because it cast just like cast iron,
right,
but it didn't wear out. And they made a number of really nice figural banks throughout the 50s that were made of aluminum,
right,
which was the in metal.
Okay, and the other two, we bring Lindsay on in to finish up the show. Tell us what those two are about. Go ahead. Michael.
These are made of Scirocco. Mm-hmm. Scirocco is a ground wood and glue that's poured into a mold, and they used Scirocco in the 20s and 30s because it was much cheaper than using metal.
Right.
And they could get the same ornate detail in the figures, like the mane, the hair on top of the head. I mean, it's just the work is beautiful.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
And these date from the mid-1930s, and they were sold for children to keep their books.
Okay.
And in the 30s, yes, books were much more important than an iPad,
yes, there you go,
or a TV.
Let's put that information for the show this weekend. You guys, thanks for being here. I know you put some great stuff here. The Antiques Appraisal Fair is tomorrow and Saturday at the Spencer Doll and Toy Museum. It's located at 108 4th Street in Spencer from 10 a.m. until 4. Cost is $5 per item. You can bring at least 2 items. For more information, log on to WBTV.com. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.